have natural hair. I don't believe in the whole 4C, 4B, 4A, 3A hair typing system, because sometimes I feel like it's a little discriminatory and stuff. I've had natural hair for the last, I think, maybe 5 years. Like this current crop, I used to have natural hair in high school. I went to a convent, and if I had known that natural hair was easy to maintain, I probably would have kept it. Um, it's really been an interesting journey. You know, when you're in high school, so you can have natural hair. But then when you're working, I was a journalist and a blogger for quite some time. And I know sometimes that you sit in these forums. I write on tax justice, agriculture, and climate change. So you walk into a meeting, there's these old scientist, professor, doctor, and you walk in with your, I like to call it my lion's mane. You walk in, it's like a huge afro and it's blonde, and you're automatically not taken seriously. It's like, uh, okay. And then also, but one thing I have noticed is it's actually women who pull each other down when it comes to hair. I think most of the guys, I've never really met any men who've been like, do you have this here? Why do you have this here? Or something. Maybe they're just afraid to say it to my face. But usually it's the women who have these condescending remarks, these looks. And for me, I don't care. This is my hair. And I don't know about the whole I'm not my hair, I'm my hair type. I think I just embrace my hair because it is who I am, and I really don't care. I know that I remember that I once talked to this lady who works in comms, and she was like, "Oh, you write on tax justice issues. You should come to my office." But your hair. And so to me, I was like, what is my hair done? Maybe you should, I don't know. And I said, I'm not going to do anything to my hair. I'm talented. I'm a good writer. I'm a good blogger. I'm a good actress. I should not be judged because of my hair. And if you're not willing to work with me because of something that grows from my head, it grows from my head, then you don't deserve my skills. And I wish that we would start from, would start now teaching young girls, teaching our daughters, teaching our little sisters, teaching our grandkids to love their hair, to accept it from a young age. Because, it's a mindset. I know that in Zambia we say you've got, oh, this hair is saiso. You know saiso, the hard thing that you use to make ropes and stuff? Because my hair is like really thick. And they would say, oh, it's saiso. They would cut it, braid it all the time. And I remember that they were putting relaxers in my hair when I was like really young, and it really used to burn my scalp because I've got really sensitive skin, so it would burn my scalp. I would react. Actually, this is something that I always say, my face, I've got skin issues. My face is actually better now that I'm natural. It's actually better because I don't have all these chemicals going into my scalp and stuff. And I don't understand why people relax children's hair. I mean, if you're an adult, you know the dangers. Then, hey, I can't really start telling you what the dangers are because you already know. But relaxing a child's hair, there I draw the line. And it makes me so mad when I see people who put, what do you call them? Hair pieces on kids. Just braid your kids' hair, put some coconut oil, put some water, olive. I can't. Let's stop being lazy with our children's hair, okay?
So how do you maintain your hair? What products do you use?
I use a lot of water. I don't use castor oil because it's heavy. I used to be a product junkie. I think everybody's like a product junkie in the first few months. I have some friends who've been natural for like 10 years and they're still product junkies, by the way. Grace, I'm looking at you. But I use coconut. My staples are coconut oil, tea tree, which is hard to find in other countries except Southern Africa. Like I was in Kenya for 2 months. Gosh, you Kenyan people, you don't have tea tree. What gives? Anyway, so I use coconut oil, olive oil, avocado. I use hemp seed oil. I just laugh when I say that, and it's not what you're thinking. But yeah, those are my staples basically: rosemary oil, coconut, olive oil. I don't use honey because it makes my hair shrink, and I don't like shrinkage. I don't care what anybody says about embracing shrinkage. I'm sorry, I don't like shrinkage. I don't like heat. So yeah, I can't use really heavy products. But then when it's cold, I use shea butter I use the lock method a lot, so liquid oil and cream. Yeah, basically I don't do many hectic stuff. Oh, and I don't know what you call them in Ghana. We do vikuti, which is like little buns. Like you get your hair, tuft of hair, and you braid
Bantu
it.
knots.
Not bantu knots. Bantu knots are more common. It's like you get this hair like this, right? But you get a big one, then you just braid it. It's like
Oh, threes in
yeah,
threes.
but
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not but not small tufts. Like a really big chunk of hair. Then you tuck it in like this at night.
At night, yeah.
Yeah,
So
a
to
lot.
keep the ants in.
Yes, all Zambian women used to do that when we were kids. And then when you get natural hair, you don't want to do it anymore. So sometimes this is what I do. I'm coming from the club, right? And then I know that once I get home, I'll black out. So I walk out with a bottle of water. And then while I'm in the car or taxi, I start just doing it. Because like now, since my hair is up to this length, I can do 3. So that is what I do. And
Okay.
satin scarf, satin pillow, but of course we always forget that.
Okay, so that has been quite lengthy. Thank you, Nancy.
You have a
Share your
shorter
blog
version.
and share the name of your blog and your Twitter and Instagram handle.
Instagram, where I'm really poor at posting pictures. I prefer Pinterest so I can like stare at people's pictures and hair. Just Arusha pot. Arusha like Tanzania and pot like a cooking pot, but one word. So my blog is arushapot.blogspot.com and Diva Diaries. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Nancy.
Asante.